The marriage between Justin Young Jock and Kendra Robinson ended in the most humiliating way imaginable. And guess what? The receipts are nasty, bro. Imagine finding your wife in 4K with her ex in a leaked video. And not just any ex. We're talking about the same guy she swore was ancient history. Now that this mess has been made public, there's no time to waste. Rumor has it that divorce papers have already been filed, and the situation is hot. But hold on, was this just a friendly connection, or was Kendra living a double life behind Jock's back? The biggest question is, who leaked this footage? Someone out here is messy AF. So stay locked in because we're breaking down the betrayal, the fallout, and why the internet is dragging Kendra for filth. This isn't just a divorce, people. It's a full-blown scandal. You think you've seen celebrity breakups? No, this one is next. If you've been following Jock and Kendra Robinson's relationship, you already know that this isn't his first time dealing with drama. The dude has had his share of messy moments, as we've all seen the rumors, the accusations, and the way Kendra was constantly trying to make it seem like Asichi was the one holding things together. We're talking about ex-partners making a comeback in leaked footage and a marriage being completely destroyed in front of our eyes. Things together, but boy, the roles have just been reversed, and Kendra is the one in the spotlight this time. For a minute, everything appeared to be going well. Jock and Kendra were out there looking like a solid couple, posting adorable pictures, attending events, smiling for the cameras, etc. But suddenly, leaked footage appeared online, and when I tell you, this wasn't just a harmless little clip. Oh no, this was downright disrespectful. Captured on camera looking really cozy with her ex-boyfriend. Listen, we're not talking about a casual, oh, nice to see you moment. Rather, we're talking about hands all over each other and whispering in each other's ears. Now, let's take a moment to ask who this ex-boyfriend is and why this is such a big deal. Let me quickly refresh your memory because this isn't just any ex. This is the same guy that Jock had a problem with from the beginning. Do you recall when Jock would bring up? When Kendra's past came up, she would act defensive and act as though it didn't exist. She swore to God that she had no contact with her ex-boyfriends, but guess what? That was a lie because in addition to being in contact with this man, she was out in public with him, giving the impression that she had never moved on. You already know how the internet reacts when something like this happens, so people wasted time tagging young Jock in his comment section on Twitter. People were hitting him with shambles memes already, saying things like, "Joke, come get your girl. This can't be your wife, bro. Didn't she say she was done with him?" Listen, when men are cheated on, especially in public, they usually either act like nothing happened, which never works, by the way, or go into full savage mode and take care of business right away. Oh, he chose option 2 with a quick word on the street. Is that he didn't even give Kendra a chance to defend herself after seeing the video. He didn't have any late night talks. Let's talk about this moment or second chances. Instead, he went straight for the divorce papers. According to sources, he called his lawyer that same evening and said, "We're done, file the papers," and let's be honest, can you blame him? Jock knew the internet was going to hold him accountable if he didn't act quickly because, let's face it, if he hadn't remained silent, people would have been. Jock wasn't the only one who reacted though. It's one thing when the internet comes for you, but when your friends start acting strangely, it's terrible because as soon as this video was released, Kendra's supposed friends began acting really funny. They used to ride for her, post adorable pictures of her, and Jock deleted everything as if they had never met her. It's almost as if they knew this was coming, but we're just waiting for it to happen. Blow up, and to be honest, that makes things worse because if your own people don't even support you, what does that say about what you've been doing behind closed doors? Now, the internet was split on this. Some people said, damn, Kendra really fumbled the bag, saying she had a good man and threw everything away for an ex. Others said, Jock should have known better, saying she was acting funny from the start. The real question that had everyone talking was it a one-time incident, or has Kendra been surreptitious the entire time? If this video is only the beginning, this divorce is going to get messy, but don't worry, we're not done yet. In part 2, we'll go into even more detail about how this video was actually leaked, what Kendra is saying about all of this, and the shocking rumors about Jacques' next move. Stay tuned because this drama is far from over. Real tea, because this scandal is becoming more complicated by the minute. We already know that the video was leaked, and the internet went crazy. The young Jacques wasted a lot of time filing for divorce. But this is where things get crazy because we don't know who leaked it or why. This isn't just any old video that appeared without warning. Rather, it was a strategic leak, and someone out there had a plan. The theories are coming in hot. Young Jacques leaked it himself. Now, before you get upset, let me think about it. Jacques has years of experience in the business and is familiar with how this game works. If he had even the slightest suspicion that Kendra Robinson was skulking around, he would have had people watching her. Let's face it, these celebrities are constantly being filmed, whether it's by fans, paparazzi, or their own inner circle. Who knows the receipts? What if Jacques knew Kendra was moving? Humorous and was simply waiting for the right opportunity to expose her because, let's not forget, divorces are costly. And if Jacques could change the story and make Kendra appear to be the bad guy, it could save him millions. Now, of course, there is another theory circulating, but what if Kendra's ex leaked it? This theory actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. This man has been absent from society for years, or at least that's what Kendra wanted us to believe. But what if he was never truly absent? What if he and Kendra had been communicating behind Jacques' back all along? What if, for whatever reason, their relationship soured? Perhaps Kendra had promised him something but never delivered, or perhaps she had told him she was leaving Jacques but never did. Perhaps this man simply grew weary of waiting and decided to blow her spot up because, let's face it, if you're an ex and you see your ex all over social media acting like the ideal wife while in reality. Let's talk about Kendra's response to all of this because SS has been completely silent. No Instagram posts, no explanations, no tearful apologies. And you know what that means, right? Guilt. Because when people are truly innocent, they're the first to defend themselves. They'll be all over social media doing interviews and posting lengthy messages about how they've been treated. However, I'm not sure how amusing you would be. Falsely accused, but Kendra is missing in action. And if that doesn't indicate that she's been caught up, I don't know what is. Now, this is where things get really crazy because her friends are beginning to turn against her. You know how you can tell when someone has truly messed up when their inner circle begins to break under pressure. And currently, Kendra's circle is disintegrating because a few days ago, one of her purported best friends was out there posting cryptic messages about loyalty and karma. To make matters more shady, some of Kendra's old friends have been out there revealing how she's been acting differently ever since she started dating a Jacques. One person even said that Kendra used to juggle multiple men at once and had a habit of keeping doors open just in case things didn't work out. We all know what it means in the world of celebrities when someone unfollows another on Instagram. Jacques is a successful man, a public figure, and a household name in hip-hop. Let's face it, Kendra is a lawyer, but let's not pretend that being young Jacques' wife didn't come with some serious perks. The question now is, was she ever truly loyal to him, or was this just a power move from the beginning? Listen, Jacques must be feeling foolish right now because he was the one who was constantly trying to prove himself to Kendra. Jacques' divorce is just the beginning of this mess, and if you thought this was over, you're not prepared for what's coming next because, guess what? There's another shocking rumor circulating, and if it's true, Kendra might be in for the ride. She's acting as though she were too good for him, as if she were the grown one, the mature one, and the one who was keeping him in check. And now look, she's the one getting caught up. Shock of her life. In part 3, we're discussing the crazy new claims against Kendra, how this divorce could turn nasty quickly, and the shadiest move Jacques just pulled behind the scenes. Oh yes, this is far from over. Stay locked in because it's going to get even messier. Just when we thought the drama couldn't get any more bizarre, boom, More tech just hit the streets and baby, it's looking really bad for Kendra Robinson. Remember how we were discussing the leaked footage and how it might have been Jock, her ex, or even someone from Kendra's own circle who set her up? Hold on to your seats, because there's a new theory circulating. What if Kendra looked at herself? Yes, you read correctly. What if this whole scandal was part of her plan? Because really, why would a lawyer, someone who's supposed to be intelligent, be out here creeping with her ex knowing that cameras are everywhere? This isn't 2005. This isn't the flip phone era. It's 2025 and everyone has it. Why would Kendra, of all people, risk everything like this unless she wanted to be caught or was done with the young Jock and wanted a way out? Let's face it, she knows how Jocks move and knows he'll react in the most dramatic way possible. What if she set this whole thing up to make him leave first so that SG doesn't look like the bad guy? And guess what? Jockey ran to the courthouse to file for divorce right away. Kendra assumes the role of the victim. Oh, and the timing of this whole situation is perfect because Joker just made a big business decision that put him back in the spotlight. You know what happens when men achieve success or improve themselves? The women in their lives begin to behave in a new and improved way. So, is this issue just about the video, or has Kendra been planning her exit strategy all along? Speaking of Joker feud, this man is not handling this like your typical heartbroken husband, so nope, Joker is out. It's like Kendra never existed. This man went and made a post about loyalty over love and how he was done being a fool and listening to Jock Ang, just cutting ties on social media. And I honestly respect that because just a few hours after the footage was released, guess what this man did? He erased every single trace of Kendra from his social media accounts. By this I mean all wedding photos, adorable anniversary posts, lovely dovey captions, and everything else. Jock is not going to let Kendra simply walk away peacefully after this. Initially, their divorce was supposed to be amicable, but when he discovered that Kendra might have been using him the entire time, he snapped, and now he's planning to hit her where it hurts. Let's talk about that prenuptial agreement because it appears that Jock made a big mistake when he married Kendra. When they got married, Kendra made a big deal out of wanting financial security in case something went wrong. Since Jock wasn't considering divorce at the time, he agreed to some clauses in their prenuptial agreement that might actually help Kendra. However, infidelity changes everything, and if Jock can prove that Kendra cheated, hey, we have actual video proof, he might be able to void the prenuptial agreement completely, meaning Kendra walks away with nothing. Nothing. And as you are all aware, she is currently sick because of the way she was acting out here, pretending to be the high-value person in the relationship, but this isn't looking very high value. Now, let's discuss Jock's next move. If you were worried that this man would be crying in the corner, think again. Jock has already been seen having a great time, popping bottles, hanging out with the guys, and yes, getting cozy with some new ladies. Jock wasted no time in telling the world that he was having a good time. No matter what she says, Kendra loved the attention that came with being young Jock's wife. The clout, the invites, the reality TV. Checks. And now that it's gone, he's back on the market, which is honestly exactly what she didn't want. Which leads me to the last and most shocking aspect of this whole situation. Kendra is pleading for another chance. Yes, after all this drama, embarrassment, and betrayal, guess who suddenly wants to make things work out? Kendra initially believed she could play the victim and make the story about how the Jock wasn't treating me right and I made a mistake. However, the internet doesn't forget, and those receipts are clearly visible online. Now that she's seeing the Jock living his best life, she realizes how much she messed up, and I doubt that the Jock will actually take her back to Chila. This man has had enough and has spent years trying to prove himself to Kendra, and the moment he began to win, she fumbled the bag. As they say, you never miss a good thing until it's gone. But hey, Kendra, I hope that X was worth it because now you're out there looking really silly, and Jock is going to have the biggest boost of his life. So eventually, this isn't just a messy divorce. It's a lesson about loyalty, greed, and never playing yourself out of a good thing. Now let's unveil this isn't the last time Hollywood will give us a messy, juicy mess. So until the next time, stay messy, stay entertained, and stay out of trouble. If you thought this tea was hot, wait because we're just getting started. Please hit the like button below and remember to subscribe. I need to hear what you guys think. Do you think Jock was involved in the leak? Do you think Kendra was plotting the entire time? Please leave a comment below if you believe Jock should bring Kendra back or if she is done for forever. If you're shaken by all of this drama, subscribe for the most recent updates and turn on those notifications so you never miss a messy moment. Argument began. I'll be observing the remarks, so let's discuss it.